It wasn't. Is it working now? It appears to be working now. I really hope so, because otherwise this is going to be really awkward if my stream dies. Anyway, hello to anyone who may or may not be here. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. I am your host, Shadow, and today I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Gold version, Pokemon Gold, but only shiny Pokemon are allowed to be caught. Maybe I should actually go into the game. But I'm just starting off on the just chatting screen to see how everyone's doing, what's going on with everyone. Because it's usually how I start off my my streams. So, but I think. Oh, also I've got my my girls up right back here. I got Mizore. You can barely see her because she's white and it's very bright outside. It's been snowing a lot for the past couple days. And then we also have Vixen right here. And yeah. I kind of want to see if I can work them more into the like up front background. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, yeah. I'm here and we're going to be doing the shiny hunting thing. So, let's transfer over to the screen. For those of you who are curious, this is a Capture 3DS, so this is an actual, well, it's the virtual console version of the game, but it's still actually a version of the game that is a legit copy. Anyway, oh, I should probably put on some music, huh? That would be a good idea. I know. Here, how about we do some Heart Gold, Soul Silver soundtrack? Hey, what's up, bro? Shima, hey, what's up? All right. All right. Okay. Well, you're just in time to see me not get a shiny. So how's everyone doing today so far? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I thought hearing the sound of not the best but not the worst. Good, pretty nice weather I have in my part of the world. I mean, today's okay. The last 2 days haven't been here. But yeah. My god, I'm realizing just how short most songs are in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Alright, not shiny, that's a shame. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here for the hunt. Well, thanks for stopping into the stream today, guys. I really do appreciate that. Yeah? God, this is like the abridged version of the soundtrack. Let me find a better playlist of it. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Wanted to see my bro. This is the next best thing. Well, I appreciate that. Alright, looks like I'm gonna run into 7 ads in a row. Okay. Alright, I have an idea. The idea doesn't want to work. Hold on. Hold on. So we'll do that. And we'll just play that exact same playlist through here instead. Did I close that browser? Oh, I did. Well, that's fine. Because I have a plan. Where is extended? Well, that's just Route 30 from this version of the game. That's fine, though. Alright. We got music now. We're good. Sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to make sure that there was something in the background other than just silence in my voice. And I wanted to find a playlist. That way I don't need to constantly worry about the music not... I mean, the music, about having to constantly change it myself. That's what I mean. Because I did that last time I did this kind of stream, and that wasn't great. Thought this was an ASMR stream. I mean, it can be if you want it to be. But I don't want it to be, so that's not this one. Nah, maybe one day I'll do something like that, but I don't think I'll do it today. Mostly because if I do get a shiny and I'm doing ASMR, there's no way I keep that reaction in. Alright. Pokemon, are you shiny? No. That's okay. We're not even close to being at odds right now, so... Yeah, when we find a shiny, there's no way to control ourselves. Exactly. Yes, I want the Totodile. Well, actually, my copy of Heart Gold probably showed up in the mail recently. I should probably get that at some point. If mail even got delivered over the past couple of days. Wanted to order some food today, and not Grubhub, DoorDash won't even do delivery right now. Alright. 204, that's fine. Yeah, I'm certain that this playthrough is going to take me a while, but I think it'll be a fun time. I'm debating on trying to find more than just static shiny Pokemon. But I'm not sure what all to hunt that way. Because I do know a method of how to get shiny Pokemon much easier, but it would require me to catch non-shiny Pokemon, and I don't really want to do that, because that would go against the whole point of this playthrough. So. Alright. Are you shiny? Yeah, I'm glad to know that you've got some good weather going on in your part of the world right now. Despite the snow, it's actually quite nice here today. It's very pretty out because the snow hasn't really been soiled by anyone yet. Yeah, it'll take a while. It will. That's why on Twitter, when I posted that I was going live, one of my hashtags was I'm an idiot. Because... And it's funny because a few years ago I told myself I would never do this type of playthrough. Evidently that means nothing. Because I absolutely will do this type of playthrough. And female starters can't be shiny in this gen because it's connected to their stat distributions instead of anything else. So that's a shame. But yeah, I never thought I would do a challenge like this because it just didn't seem like something that I would do. But then I realized, wait, if I'm streaming it, maybe that'll be a little bit more fun to do. And so that's what I'm doing. Because if I'm going to be stupid, I want to be stupid on recording. Because that's what you should strive for. Stupidity when it can be proven. And held against you later on in life. Well, it will be more fun after you get the first shiny. Absolutely. Because at least I'll actually have it. I knew what you meant. Alright. Here we go. First try, right, guys? It's the first attempt of the day. Or the playthrough, even. Ignore the 207 right there. This is the first attempt. Because you always get the shiny on the first try. Actually, technically I have gotten first try shinies, but it was never when I was hunting one. And most of those have been random encounter shinies, so... Oh, yeah. Like I said, everyone, welcome to the stream. This is our first encounter of the day. You get them when... you get them when you expect them the least. Exactly. Well, because, like, for example, in Sword and Shield, and I know that the shiny odds are, like, improved in all the games Generation 6 and onward, but I planned on hunting a Toxel because I thought Toxtricity was just really, really cool. And then while I was looking for a frickin' Applin, a shiny one showed up. And so that is my shiny Toxtricity that I've named Kanji. I love that I found it, but I wasn't planning on hunting it for quite some time. I'm still doing I'm doing my third planned hunt, because I already hunted Wooloo and Nickit. Because I like foxes. But I'm still hunting for the Galarian Ponyta. I, like, lost my way through saying that sentence while knowing exactly what I was trying to say. Oh, man. I'm still a little bit tired from... I didn't really sleep much last night because I was up late working on an art thingy. Mostly because I've been needing to... Yeah, I know it's screwed with everyone. But I've been wanting to make the art piece that I did for a while, actually. But I'll probably pull that on screen later. But yeah. But hey, in game now, it is actually daylight savings time. I said yes to that, and it was like 4 days before daylight savings actually started. But I don't know. I don't fully understand daylight savings time. Like I know what the point of it was when it was first established, but now it doesn't really matter. I know there's several places that don't even do daylight savings time, and I kind of wish that we would convert over to doing it that way. Though we can't seem to grasp, you know, moving over to measuring temperatures in Celsius, which actually does make more sense. So, what do I know? Yeah, I like to be I like to try to at least know how to measure in both metric and imperial, but using one would be easier. Dang it. There we go. Just a quick change of song. It's a person, it's imperial, but if it's something else, it's metric. Yeah, that. Yeah, I've known a few other people that live up in Canada, and yeah, that sounds like it would get confusing. Come on. There we go. Alright. Is this it? That's not it. That's fine. That's fine, Totodile. You're being stubborn with me. That's okay. That's okay. You're my little blue boy. I'm okay with you taking a little bit. It happens. Admittedly, I do wish there wasn't all this dialogue directly after you pick the Pokemon. This is part of why I originally wanted to do it in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but one, my copy of it went missing, and two, it actually does make more sense for me to do it in this because this was my first Pokemon game. It was the first game that they introduced shinies in, so it makes sense to start here. I'll probably do Heart Gold, Soul Silver another time, because if I enjoy doing this enough, I might actually do shiny-only playthroughs of several different Pokemon games. And at some point, I do plan on doing, like, randomizers and stuff like that. That could be a lot of fun. Because I've actually never played a randomizer before, because I always wanted to play with those while I was doing a stream or recording it. And now I do that, so. I'm using my brain. Nope, this is, I have a 3DS capture unit, so I'm playing it on my 3DS. Well, one of my 3DSs. I have two others. Oh, crap, I started talking to him again. I meant to hit B, that way I didn't accidentally talk to him, and then I hit A. Alright, not shiny. But yeah, no, I'm playing... I sent this away a while ago. Oh, actually, hold on. I accidentally increased that twice. Oh, wait, you're gonna get a 3DS capture unit, or... Because I wanted to be able to transfer up all the teams that I use. Okay. I mean, I love the thing. It works great. Like, I was super excited to actually get it. There's only, like, one person that makes the... You have to... it can only be a normal 3DS. The new 3DS ones are okay, but they record through streaming, which means that you need good internet to be able to record it, and then on top of that, if you record it and then output it somewhere else, it lowers the quality even more, and it's just a big hassle. And so, dang it. And after doing my research, I was like, well, Loopy still does capture units, and I've heard nothing but good things about his, so I'll send mine his way. And I didn't realize he was still making them. But he is, so... Yeah, it only took me... I think it took about 2, maybe 3 weeks to get it back, too. But Yeah, I wanted to be able to transfer up any teams that I use in a Pokemon game up to the current games. That way, if I get to a point where like I can like battle or trade with, battle with like viewers and stuff, I'm actually able to battle them with teams that have been in my streams and stuff. I thought that would be a really, really cool thing to do. Back before the VC versions of these games were released, actually, I did a whole bunch of research into how to, as legitimately as possible, transfer Pokemon up from one generation up from generations 1 and 2 to 3. And it would have been pricey as all crap, but I was planning on doing that, and then they announced the Virtual Console stuff. So, yeah. It was actually quite relieving when they did that, though. But because of that fact, I've also bought the Generation 2 Virtual Console games 3 times. That's fine. There we go. Just adjusting the... Just checking on my stream and seeing how it looks. Alright. Alright. Got Professor Elm's number. Alright. Since I have the viewer numbers turned off right now, I just want to say hello to anyone who may or may not have come in at this point. Welcome to the Shadow Realm, where we are hunting for shiny Pokemon. I know, it sounds like the inverse of what I should be doing. Oh, whoops, I started mashing B way too early. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I need to check if it's male. Okay, it is. Good. Means it can actually be shiny. That's a very good thing. So I keep looking over at my stream to make sure it's still running, because I tried to do a makeup stream, not where I put on makeup, but, like, I was making up for the fact that I hadn't done a stream throughout the week last week. And very unfortunately, because of the snowstorm, I think, it messed with my internet, and it made my stream just die. Like, absolutely die. Which really, really sucked. But that's okay. Because we're here now, and we're gonna get the shiny dial eventually. Which I have actually decided on a name for it. I'm not going to say what it is until we eventually do name him, though. There is a shiny that I am considering breaking the shiny only rule for, but only so we can breed down into a shiny one. Which, if you're looking at my screen, one of the Pokemon that's on the screen is one that I'm going to potentially do that with. The reason I can kind of justify it is because of the fact that you can't encounter that Pokemon in this game, because I'm playing Pokemon Gold version. I probably actually should make that known on screen. Although the game below says it's Pokemon Gold, so never mind. And Mythic, I think I already told you, I have 100% decided to shiny hunt the Togepi. I am probably going to name it after you, unless you have a name you want me to give it. Feel no rush. You have almost an eternity until I get to that point, though. Is that what you want me to name it? Okay. I forgot to check if it was male. Dang it. Alright, I was just making sure. You might have to remind me of it, but I will try to remember that. Yeah, no problem, dude. I decided that I came to the final decision because of the fact that that every Pokemon I obtain in this game, except for maybe if I trade in a Vulpix to breed that down into a shiny, because you can't encounter Vulpix in this game. I decided that maybe I will... Not maybe. I decided that every Pokemon that I obtain has to be shiny. Including the egg. Because that would technically take up a party slot and be considered a Pokemon. Despite the fact that I can't use it when it's still an egg. That, and it'll give me some type diversity, because the Pokemon that I am thinking of hunting in this playthrough... Oh boy, I've realized that at least one more of them is a water type. But yeah, this is going to be quite an interesting playthrough for me, because I do want to do that. To transfer in a Vulpix to breed it into a shiny, because I love Vulpix, it's my favorite, and I would like to have a shiny Vulpix. Hell, I'd like to have a shiny Ninetales, actually. Shiny Ninetales I don't have. And a shiny Vulpix could actually be female, because its gender ratio is a lot, it is more female than male, unlike with Totodile. I think it's... I don't know. But yeah. I'm trying to think of it if there's... Of what Pokemon I can really shiny hunt throughout the playthrough, too. Because... I will say right now, I am not going to shiny hunt the Ho-Oh. I have already done that. I caught the Ho-Oh in exactly 6,669 encounters. So, I am not hunting Ho-Oh again. I will probably shiny hunt the Lugia, though. Not probably, I will shiny hunt Lugia. Yeah, no, that took a while. Well, the reason why I shiny hunted... I mean, it is almost 100. But the reason I did end up shiny hunting Ho-Oh is because that was technically my first shiny Pokemon. When I was a kid, the first Ho-Oh that I ever ran into, you know, I caught it, and I used to restart my game all the time back then. And then on another playthrough, I went back through the Tin Tower, and I got to the top, encountered Ho-Oh. I was like, well, that's weird. It didn't sparkle like it did the last time. And I thought it was because, well, maybe the game remembered or something. That I'd already played it before. Because Game Boy games did that. Especially Pokemon ones. It wasn't until years later that I realized that the reason it sparkled wasn't because it was special. Well, it was because it was special. I just didn't realize how special. But it sparkled because it was shiny. And so when they re-released Gold and Silver version on the Virtual Console, I speed ran through the game in order to shiny hunt for Ho-Oh. Like, legitimately, I got up to being able to hunt Ho-Oh within the first day that the game came out. Because I wanted to make up for the fact that I had basically gotten rid of a shiny Pokemon. Because I was an idiot kid and didn't know any better. You know? Ironically, the first Shuckle I ever got was shiny too, but since I never used it in battle, I just thought Shuckle were... I thought Shuckle had a blue shell. Until I saw ones with red shells, which is funny because it was actually fairly recently that they discovered that it became known that the Shuckle can actually be shiny. So I might hunt that too, just for the sake of it. But yeah, I have really odd shiny stories like that. The first random encounter shiny that I ever found, because those are technically static, the first random encounter shiny I ever found was a Lotad when I was trying to find a Ralts. That made me feel really awkward, though, because I really wanted a Ralts. I had actually never used Ralts until basically Generation... No, I think I used one in Generation 4, actually. But it was the Star Battler of my team in Generation 6. The Star Battler of my team in Gen 4 was actually a Lopunny. But... I don't know, yeah. Words happen. Words aren't happening right now, but words do happen. Sometimes. Totodile. Nope, not shiny. That's a shame. Yeah. Let's see. There's a shiny Hoot. Something I really want to do, and I've actually done the research to be able to do this, because I think if you breed down a shiny Pokemon in Generation 2, there's like a 1 in 60-something chance of it being shiny, like the Pokemon that hatches from the egg. And I want to get a shiny Hoot, with the original trainer being Ash. And so I did the research, and I found there's like 8 Pokemon you have to breed through. But if you can make that happen, you can breed down into a shiny Hoot. And I want to do that someday. Well, I don't want to do it that way anymore, because I'm just going to use the Ditto glitch by sending my Gyarados back to Gen 1. I've already done that Ditto glitch, but still. In my gold version, I have that Ditto. But yeah, no, I actually really like shiny Hoot and Noctowl, though. Like, they may be like the gold shinies, and that is a color that a lot of Pokemon change to, but they make it work. A gold owl is freaking awesome. My second random encounter shiny, unfortunately, isn't as cool as the Lotad, though, because it was a Gothorita in Generation 6. You know, when they made the colors less saturated, and you already can barely tell the difference. I think Gothorita is a slightly different shade of black and white, and its eye color changes. Like, I didn't even know it was shiny. If I didn't look at the sparkles show up on screen, I would not have caught it. But it was shiny, and I was like, well, a shiny's a shiny. You gotta catch it now. Which I wasn't necessarily opposed to doing. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to shiny hunt the Snorlax to get it out of the way. I mean, I could just knock it out, but I'm gonna have to shiny hunt Snorlax. Oh, well, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Because I always catch that Snorlax, so I'm going to have to. To be fair, I do know how to do the cloning glitch. I could very much just do that. Alright, are we shiny? No, we're not. Come on, I want you to go from being just my beautiful little blue boy to being my shiny blue boy. My shining little blue boy. Playing Pokemon at the same time. Nice! Which game are you rocking right now? If I may ask. Poke MMO? Oh, okay. I haven't played that yet, actually. I've heard about it. I just haven't done anything with it. It's pretty nice. I've heard some good things. I don't remember what the good things are, because it's been a little bit since I looked into it, but I've heard a lot of really good stuff. Let's see. Nope. I thought my stream froze for a second, but it was I just saw my screen darkening on my stream. That freaked me out for a second. No, I hit B one time, and it was exactly when I didn't want to. Well, it's been a while since I played. I just started again, but they do have some aesthetics that you get from events. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Got Elm's phone number. Cool, cool. I had an idea for an April Fool's stream that I kind of want to do that I'm not going to do for reasons. I thought about playing Moemon for April Fool's Day and continuing to shiny hunt Totodile as if nothing happened, like as if it's the same exact game still. The problem is if I do get a shiny, I don't actually have it. So I'm not going to do that. But I thought about doing that because I thought it'd be funny. I might actually still play Moemon on that day, though. It sounds like fun. Well, maybe I could hook up a randomizer to it and have some fun that way, too. Yay, I got Elm's phone number. Alright. Still not shiny, that's okay. Again, we're not even close to a fourth of the way to being at odds, so we're fine. Yeah. I have no idea how long I plan on streaming today, by the way. It actually does somewhat depend on if I do get the shiny or not. Because ironically, if I do get the shiny, it will likely be shorter than if I don't. I'll probably actually just stream until I feel like stopping, though, if I don't end up getting it. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, I will say the only problem that I have with this Capture 3DS is the fact that the USB, the micro USB that plugs into it, the port is slightly is a bit waggly. I think, like, it doesn't fully connect entirely properly sometimes. But as it is a custom board and stuff, and most of the time it works just fine, I'd say only like 2% of the time maybe does it screw up. Aside from that, it's fine, and it seems like Loopy will usually fix it for free if it does break. You just need to pay to have it shipped there. But that's really the only issue that I have with it. Loopy. Evidently I have a message on Facebook. Everyone else probably heard that, though. Sorry, it's my cousin. I'm talking to her about some stuff, so I wanted to respond to that. Alright, cool. Alright, everyone, welcome to the stream today. We're doing our first encounter to get the shiny Totodile. Hopefully it'll happen. I don't know why we ended the stream after only 5 minutes last time, but that's okay. We're gonna do this though, right guys? First try. 100% first try. That's not it. Actually, something I might do is... first I need to check on this real quick. Okay, cool. Literally real quick. Here, I'm just going to post the link in the chat. If you're interested in looking into it. Yeah, if the site looks kind of plain, but that's mostly because it's literally just there as the middle service of here's what I offer and that type of thing. It's kind of similar to Paint Tool Size website in a way, because Paint Tool Size website looks sketchy as all crap. Sketchy. That's funny, because art. I'm funny, guys. Laugh.
Failure.
Nickname. Okay. I forgot I had a soundboard for a second. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot to actually check this. I just opened the app. I never checked it. Okay, cool. Okay, good, that's working. Are you shiny? You are not. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. Continue. Come on, Totodile. I know you want to shine. I know it. I know this because I know this. Come on, Elm. Let me see if my little blue boy is a shiny little blue boy or just a beautiful little blue boy. He's just a beautiful little blue boy. It's okay, but goes against the point of the playthrough. The point of the playthrough. Alright, mail, good. Alright, gonna start mashing B so I don't accidentally talk to Elm again. Yep. I realize it's not the song that's playing right now. I just remember the little jingle of you got someone's phone number in this game. It's a jingle I never hear in real life. Alright. Here we go, first try. We've got this. We can be this. We can be the shiny Totodile. Alright, let's see if... Nope, that's fine. That's fine, we're good. You've got this. We've got this. Okay. Totodile. Funny thing is, I actually probably should choose Quilava due to the Pokemon that we're going to actually be encountering and stuff. But, I mean, it's right there in my title. I want my little blue boy. In Heart Gold, Soul Silver, maybe I'll shiny hunt. Well, actually, in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I'll shiny hunt all 3 of them at once. Because that's how that works. I don't have an old model of 3DS. I have a DS Lite and a 3DS XL. Yeah, that's the problem that I had too. This one I actually had to buy. I bought it and had it sent straight to him. That way the modification could be done. Because I have a new 3DS XL, the Pokeball... well, this one. And then I also have the NES 3DS XL. I'm kind of a Poké nerd, so I really wanted it. You have concluded with the cleaning. Good job, bro. Much respect to you. Oh, you know what the problem is? I don't have my shiny charm with me right now. I also don't know where it went. That is a bit worrying. Where did I put them, actually? Oh, there they are. Shiny charm! Now it'll show up for sure. Because the shiny charm affects this generation of Pokemon. Well, I mean, the bathroom is a room that you do want to be clean, to be fair. Call you if something comes up. I'll probably do that. Reek of chlorine now, though. Ah, that's fun. That's always a fun thing to smell like. Onward to homework. Good luck to you, sir, on that. Probably should just uncap that so I don't need to worry about it. No, I'm not nicknaming you A. I've accidentally done that several times in my history of playing Pokemon games. I don't want to do it again. Alright, Pokemon, Totodile. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna uncap my drink real quick. Just gonna mash the A button until... There we go. Alright, I didn't get that done as quickly as I was hoping, but you know what? Whatever. Alright, got Elm's phone number, and now this is when the shiny Totodile shows up, right? At number 244? No. Oh, wait a minute. Give me a second. I gotta send something in the Discord. There we go. I just had to inform Sam that they were wrong about the prediction. Sam predicted 221. We passed that about half an hour ago. I don't know if Sam is actually watching the stream right now. But I wanted to let Sam know because Sam wasn't correct. I was hoping Sam was correct, but I didn't anticipate it. I would say maybe in the 8 to 900s. That's kind of what I'm anticipating as well. Your prediction is 696. Okay. I mean, I've heard that's the funny number, but I don't understand why. For anyone who is in the chat right now that doesn't understand, that was a joke. I totally understand why that number is funny. It's because the number 9 looks kinda weird. Alright. I will certainly call you if something comes up, Elm, but there's nothing to call you for right now. Mostly because I haven't even left your lab. Yep, I want my little blue boy. Give me my little blue boy. I want him. Please, let me have him. I don't want to name him A. How funny would it be if the other starters were shiny during any of the past resets? I mean, that's entirely possible is the thing. Is this sped up? This sounds way faster than it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. It's Mario Kart Wii. What? says Route 38, Mario MK Wii's Last Lap style, Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. What? There. There's an actual song. That was weird. I'm just sitting here like, what is happening with the music? Nope. That's okay. Let me make sure I'm on OBS before I do the uptick. Otherwise, it'll fast forward through the song on in the playlist and stuff. But yeah, no, admittedly, one of the reasons to shiny hunt in the remakes instead of this one is because you can hunt all three of them at once, because you can check all three of them before you actually pick the Pokemon. In the original Gold and Silver version, you don't get that. Because when you look at their... when you check out the ball, it shows you what the Pokemon looks like, but it doesn't have any color in the box that they appear in. Which I think is kind of a shame, because you'd have thought that they would have used that in this game, because one of the reasons they added shiny Pokemon to the games is to highlight the fact that these games actually had, like, colors in them, unlike normal Game Boy games do. It was supposed to be showcasing that step up in visuals from red, green, and blue. Yellow version kind of had colors, I guess, but it's still classified as a Game Boy game instead of Game Boy Color. Which, by the way, I don't care what Nintendo says. The Game Boy Color is a different console than the original Game Boy. There are games that are exclusive to the Game Boy Color. I don't know why I got so disproportionately upset about that fact. Yes, Nintendo themselves classify the Game Boy Color as just another part of the Game Boy line, not an actual separate system. They consider it a model of Game Boy instead of a different console. Yeah, it's like saying the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Advance SP and the Game Boy Micro are all the same. Like, yeah, you can argue that those are the same generation of Game Boy, but they aren't the same Game Boy. The Advance, and I believe the Advance SP, is the Advance SP able to play Game Boy Color games? I've never actually had one because I don't like the form factor of it as much. Okay, just making sure. But the Micro cannot play Game Boy Color games. That's one of the only differences, but I would still classify them separately just because they functionally they are different, despite the fact that they can all mostly play the same games. I think I screwed up. Oh well. The Game Boy Micro is the only Game Boy that has no backwards compatibility with Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. Yep. Alright, I was just making sure I had my information straight. I didn't want to be putting that... I didn't want to be going out there and saying the SP plays Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. And then someone be like, no, you're wrong. Bro, not in front of everyone like that. That's supposed to be just a you and me thing. That's just for us. Man. Smoochies. Anyway. Alright, that one's male. That's good. I was about to say I kind of have a good feeling about today's stream and actually finding this and actually getting this Totodile, but I actually said that about the previous stream that I tried to do, and it died after about 30 minutes because the weather decided, no, you don't get to stream. So I'm gonna say that statement in what I just said, but I'm not going to actually voice it as what I actually believe will happen, hopefully. I'm not going to voice that hopeful thought, because if I do, everything will just die. I want to put that on the layout somewhere. I might add something to the layout in just a second, just for a little bit of fun. Come on. Come on. Alright. Nope. That's fine. That's okay. He'll be shiny eventually. Or I'll never finish playing this game. One or the other. I mean, to be fair, I'll never fully truly be finished with playing this game. Passed my 3rd week exam, 24 out of 25 correct. Nice. And your score is the only number that could be funnier. I mean, your score is one short of being the only number that could be funnier than the score you got. I'm just sitting here going, I hope you pick up. I hope you pick up that one. If you don't, I'll be a little sad. Ugh. Double check something real quick. Make sure I know where that is. I do. Okay, good. Just made that joke with a coworker last week. Nice. I think I used that during my last week at work, too. Alright. Okay, cool. I'm actually having a lot more fun this stream than I was the last time I tried to... The last time I actually attempted a stream and was successful at doing so. I'm actually having a lot more fun with it today than the last time. It's kind of nice, actually. Because that was my assignment for the day. I could work on my project, but it's not due until Thursday. We're discussing it in class today, so I'd rather hear what the teacher has to say before I start. That makes sense. Free time until 6. Yay! Alright then, man. Yeah, as long as I'm not, you know, inconveniencing you or stopping you from doing anything too much, then I'm happy you're here. If I am inconveniencing you, then I don't know why you're still here. Alright, good. Alright, are you shiny? You're not. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not getting passive-aggressive at all. I am going to add something to the layout real quick, because... I drew a thing last night, and I'm just really happy with how it turned out, and I want to put it on the screen, and it is Pokemon related, despite the fact that this Pokemon isn't in the game. but I'm adding it anyway because it's awesome. Oh god, Okay, I didn't realize how massive of an image this was going to be. Oh god, okay. Uh-oh. Let me try that again. This may take a minute. I didn't realize how... That's my layout. Don't shrink that. Screen looks kind of weird when it's just that black void. After having seen that, though. It's kind of funny. Alright, it's starting to come into frame-ish. There we go. Can't really move her under the border of the layout, but I think this will be fun. There we go. There's Eris. I spent about 5 hours drawing that last night. I also didn't realize just how massive of an image that I made of her. I actually don't know what the dimensions are anymore. I just know that I drew her at 300 pixel resolution. Ironically, though, by adding that Gardevoir to the layout, my top 3 favorite Pokemon, or 4 if you want to count the Alolan form as a separate one, my 3 favorite Pokemon are now on screen right now, technically. I spent far too long trying to add that to the layout, but I'm really happy that it's actually part of it now. I wish I'd actually looked into how large I made the image. I probably should have actually put it into a 1080p image and then imported it, but, you know, whatever. Live and learn. It's on screen now, so whatever. Alright. I keep hitting the start button instinctively, and that's not the button to reset. Technically, I could reset by hitting start select A and B, but I can't really hit all those while holding the 3DS, and it's a lot more comfortable to hold the 3DS than it is to just set it on the table and on the desk in front of me and hunt that way. You know? Call you if something comes up. Cool, cool. Alright, are you shiny? No. That's fine. Will happen eventually. I believe. I believe at me. I think this was 46. Yeah, 42, not 46. For some reason, I got 46 in my head when I was reading 42. Like my mouth said 46 instead of 42, but I read 42. I don't know what's going on with my head. Here, actually... change this up a bit. There we go. That's quite quiet, actually. Although I think the song gets louder. Yeah, it does. Okay. Figure this is the other game that I've been streaming, and actually on Wednesday we're going to be finishing Pokemon XD. So, yeah, that'll be a thing. So I figured, you know what, maybe I'll play some Pokemon XD music. Especially with the Shadow Gardevoir on screen. Alright, got Elm's phone number. Sweeks. No. I'm gonna move my cursor back over here. That way I don't accidentally screw something up. There we go. All right, let's go. Does anyone have a? Does anyone want to make a? Does anyone want to make a precise prediction as to when I will get this? The shiny. Well, there's Lugia's cry, because they didn't extract the soundtrack correctly. 811. All right. All right, I'll remember that one. 811. All right, nope. Hopefully no one thought it was going to be 261. Sam says 313. Does Sam say 313? Sam does say 313. Okay. So Sam's saying 313. Shima, your prediction is 811. I will keep those numbers in mind. All right. All Alright, your mail. That's good. Got Elm's Pokemon. Got Elm's Pokemon number. Yep. Stream crashed on my end while I went to make lunch, but I have returned. Okay. I was gonna say, my stream... I mean, everything on my end seems to still be going okay, so... But I'm glad that you're back. I didn't know you left, but I'm glad you're back. I did feel a slight disturbance. All worked on my side. Yep. Let's see. I thought I'd be back sooner. Yeah. Happens. Yeah. I had a feeling, like, it came with the nickname screen, and I was like, I feel like this one's going to be female, which means it can't be shiny in this game. Huh. But, no, well, that's fine. It's all part of the fun of the hunt, right? If you got it right away, that'd be amazing, but sometimes that anticipation and then the payoff is what makes it so much fun. Said someone who's never gotten a shiny in under 6,000 encounters without using a method. Come on, come on. I believe at me. I believe at you, Totodile. But I believed at you. It's alright. You'll shine eventually. It'll be magnificent. I'm gonna move this glass out of the way, because I'm not using it. It's just kind of getting in the way of the stream. Ooh, Jovi's theme, I guess. Is that actually what it's called? The theme of Jovi. Close enough. Alright, so we can just end that right there, because I don't want to nickname it exactly now, because if I nickname it every single time, this will take forever. Got Elm's number. I got Elm's Pokemon number, guys. Remind me to put Elm in the Pokedex once I get that, because I have his number now. All right, come on. I can do this. I can win this. I can be this. It's actually really pleasant music, admittedly. A lot of people find Jovi's character in Pokemon XD very, very annoying. I've never minded her at all. Eggplant Paramig. I can't read that word because I'm dumb. I'm just sitting here like, eggplant, that word. It starts with the letter P, that one. How do you say it? The way it's pronounced. How do you say it? Ugh. Man. Alright. I can heal, I know. Okay. I accidentally bumped my mic cable, so I wanted to make sure that my mic was still catching audio. Bloody Italians make words in American. Right. How dare you make words in your own language? How so very dare you? Yes, I want Totodile. I'm looking for my shiny dial. I want my shiny little blue boy. I know it'll happen eventually, but ah. Alright. Got Elm's phone number, and now we can check for shininess again. Not shiny. That's fine. That's okay. We got this, guys. Hey, Sam, what's up? Yep, we are at 268 now. I can hear how you're saying that. Not only can I hear it, I can feel how you're saying that. I feel that, Mythic. Alright, got his phone number again. Man, this Professor Elm just really wants to give me his phone number. I'm flattered, but come on, man. Calm down. I know Mythic called me a cutie earlier, but you don't have to compete with him. Because you'll lose. Sorry, Elm. You just don't have what I'm looking for. Oh, I love seeing you guys interact in chat. It's a lot of fun, honestly. That's a song. That was a very long song. Is there a way to turn off that in Restream? I'll have to look into that. Let's see, if your Pokemon is hurt. Yeah, I know. Alright. Not shiny. That's fine. That's okay. We've got time. Yeah, how are you doing today, Sam? Sorry, I didn't fully want to call you out earlier in the Discord by saying that your prediction was wrong, but I needed to inform you that it was. I don't know if that fire tech directed. You wrote "directed," man. I don't know if that was directed at me, but I need that. Shima, thanks? Question mark. Doing well. How are you? You know, I'm doing. I'm being. I exist. Words are happening. Thoughts are being ground into word soup. So none of it really makes any sense whatsoever. But we're having a good time. We're also up to 727. Alright, come on. Are you male, Totodile? You're not. Ugh. Let's see. Totodile was received. That is a good thing. Well, now it sounds like we're doing what our rival does in this game. Because this song only plays, when, like, I think when, Professor Crane in Pokemon XD is being abducted by Cypher. This is the music that should play when Silver breaks into the lab and steals Chikorita later. Ooh, actually, something I should do. I meant to do this a while ago. Let make sure I have that right. Alright. If I did that correctly, Mythic, I think I just made you a mod on my stream. Because I feel like I can trust you with that. Where is this song played in Pokemon XD? Oh, well, duh. Immediately after Professor Crane is taken away. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that one wasn't shiny. Yeah, I'm glad to know that everyone's doing fairly well today, at least. Glad y'all are here. It's always nice to see your names. I was gonna say faces, but I don't see your faces in the chat. It is always nice to see your faces, though. Like, admittedly, it very much is. Like I love you guys. Glad to be here, too. I just realized I'm not recording my gameplay locally right now, but if I was, there wouldn't be much of a point. Because it wouldn't be me recording footage of the game, it'd just be recording footage of me resetting the game over and over again. It would actually be dumb if I was recording the DS footage separately right now. Okay. I'll eventually be able to call you Professor Elm. Just not right now. $277. That's fine. Alright. Making sure my chat's actually updating on everything. Because sometimes, for some reason, the chat on Twitch will update, but the one in OBS won't. And I want to make sure that I'm not missing anyone's, like, messages and stuff, because... Although that hasn't really happened since I started using Restream. Gotta go. See you later. Alright, man. Take care, Shima. Thank you for stopping by today. I'll let you know if I get it at 8:11 like you predicted. I probably won't get to that many like resets today, but we'll have to see. Tune out for 5 minutes and I'm a moderator now. Cool. Yep. I decided to add you as a mod because I feel like I can trust you with that responsibility. Not only because you're one of my friends, and a fair amount of my friends are actually mods right now. Mason's one. I made Ven one. But I also know that if someone starts breaking the rules, you'll bring down the hammer on them. If I'm too occupied to be able to. Call you if anything comes up, and then now. Nope. You know, the funny thing is, in the cartridge version of the game, you can actually RNG abuse to make your starters shiny. But the thing is that for some reason, when they ported it onto the Virtual Console, they actually screwed it up, so you can't actually RNG abuse the Virtual Console version of the game, apparently. Like, I don't think they intended that to happen. It's just what ended up happening, and I find that kind of funny. But because of that, no one actually does speedruns on the Virtual Console version of the game, because you can't optimize it the way that you have to. I actually learned that because I was watching a speedrun of the game, which... I think it's really cool to watch speedrunners when they, like, engage with their audience and stuff. But when it's just fast gameplay and stuff like that with no commentary, I can't get into it. Which I think is why I'm probably never going to do a speedrun. Like an actual speedrun. Because... it just wouldn't be very entertaining to watch me do. And I would only ever do a speed run if I was recording it. Alright, Totodile is female. $280. Nice. We started at 200 today. Like, literally, we went in to, like, I booted up the game, and we were at 199, and the reset we were on was 200. Okay. Yeah. Bro, I believe at you. I think you'll do a good job of moderating if need be. I meant to do it earlier on, actually, honestly, but I just never got around to doing so, because I don't think you've been in many of my streams. So, because I didn't see your name pop up or anything, I just spaced on doing so. I almost wish I was playing Crystal version instead, because I could play as Chris instead of Gold, but oh well. Microsoft might be looking into Konami. Really? Interesting. Huh. Yo, Jixio! Welcome. How you doing? We're just, you know, continuing the whole starting up the shiny hunting. Ah, female, dang it. Can't be shiny that way. Pretty good, been playing Smash, trying to learn how to play. What about yourself? I've been alright. I was a little bummed out on Saturday because I tried to do a stream, and the weather here just was awful, and it went no. And so the stream didn't happen. But I'm back. I'm here. I'm excited. I'm actually in a pretty good mood right now, all things considered. Oh, yeah. But either way, we're here for it now. Technically, we're still starting the playthrough. Yeah, I think the predictions on the board right now are... Sam predicts that I'll get it at, was it 313? And then Shima, who left just a bit ago, predicted that I would get it in 811 resets. Should do a Smash stream at some point. I could do that, actually. I'd like to just kind of play with some of my friends, but I think that'd be fun. 1200 is your prediction? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. You female, you are. That means you can be shiny in this game. That's good. Go another 900. Alright. Oh, and Mythic here also predicted that I would get it in 696 tries. He went with that because it's the funny number. I accidentally hit B instead of X. Because I am an intelligent. There we go. But yeah, it's always nice to see you back. Always welcome in the stream. How's the Discord coming along? I'm still getting things kind of set up. I'm trying to set up the bots and the bots to be able to kind of run things. I'm going over trying to add roles and stuff like that. And I'll be honest, it hasn't been my primary focus. I've just been kind of working on it on the side, but it should be good to go. I plan to have it officially launch once I hit, basically the ability to apply for affiliate status. At that point is when I'll probably launch the Discord. But yeah, it's coming along all right. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty close. I just need to add in the roles and the bots. Oh, if you mean to affiliate status, that would be a technical yes, because I'm at 40 followers right now, I think. If that's what you meant. Either way, I think I answered both things of if it could be, of what you could be asking about. Viewage, I think my average view count is actually not that bad right now. Um, I don't have my view count turned on while I do streams anymore, just so I don't get too caught up in trying to check it. But after my streams, I always look at the analytics and stuff like that to see how the stream did in terms of the overall broadcast. I don't base if it was a good stream or not off of that, but I should absolutely have an average of more of at least 3 though. Analytics. Yeah, no, my average viewer count is looks like it's about 5.1 right now. So, yeah. So I think I'm doing all right. Admittedly, what I because I thought about not applying for affiliate right away, and then I realized that you can turn off pre-roll ads, which I will very much do. So I actually am thinking of doing that. Plus, I have ideas for emotes I want to instate right away. If I'm able to instate them. I know you can only instate 3 right away. But I already know 1 that I for sure am going to put in. Which I think it'll be a lot of fun to have those. And then I'll need to set up alerts for stuff for that type of stuff before I officially launch into that. But yeah, no, I think I'm actually pretty close to it. I don't predict I'm very far away from being able to hit that, honestly. I keep just kind of saying the same thing. Skill-Lies, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. Thank you for joining us Lost Souls here today. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that, man. That's fine. Honestly, as much as I appreciate it, I would prefer for most of my followers to not be alts and stuff like that. Not that I'm saying that I don't appreciate you doing that on your alts. I very much do. Man. I do appreciate the support, no matter what, though. Like, genuinely. And getting me close to that mark is something I'm very happy to... Yeah. I use these accounts on different devices. This is my school Twitch account, so... Okay. Alright, then. Cool, cool. Well, I'll commit that one to memory as well, and I will greet you. I'll probably still just call you Jixio. If you have any names that you'd prefer me to call you by, please let me know. But I'm just calling you Jixio because that's the one that you went by in the first stream that you popped in on, and that's how I remembered you. All right. Will do, my guy. By the way, I did also give you a quick follow a bit ago. I have been meaning to actually tune into one of your streams at some point. Just to see what you're up to, hang out for a bit. I just keep getting busy with other things. But I hope you know I am going to try to make it to one of your streams sometime. Got Elm's phone number again. Okay, Sam, we're only 23 away from your prediction. I appreciate it. I stream when my PC doesn't want to bug or my internet won't crash. I see. Nickname. No, not right now. Ah, phone's dying. Alright. Phone's not dying anymore. Trying to figure out how to stream the Switch at the moment. If you can afford it and if it'll work properly, I do very much recommend the Elgato HD60S because it streams with, I think, if not pretty much no delay, it streams with no delay. If it has delay, it's very unnoticeable. If you can afford that, that's what I would suggest. Which I'm sure other people have suggested left and right if you've asked anyone. Anything else is going to have a delay that you'll have to account for. Unless you've built a PC and you put in the HD60 Pro or the 4K version of it. Because those are built into your well, they're not built into the motherboard, but they're connected to it. Those are the only ones that I know with no latency. I also have the Hopage HD PVR2. It comes with the cables to be able to bypass HDCP on PS3. Some have said said to use a webcam. I'll address that in just a second. But yeah, the HD PVR2 comes with cables to bypass the PS3's HDCP, and then it can also record retro systems if you have the cables to be able to connect them to it, and it'll record HDMI as well. It's what I was using until I built my new PC. As for a webcam, I do highly suggest that you have either a webcam or something to that people can visually connect to you. I do suggest that. It's not fully necessary, but I suggest it. It all depends on what type of stream that you're running. But yeah, what the heck? Oh. I accidentally pushed up the volume slider on my 3DS. Oh, that was confusing for a second. I was like, where is that sound coming from? It was so confusing. But yeah, if you can use a webcam and you don't have a problem with using one, I would highly suggest one. Okay. You got any tips for Smash though? I bring my whole Switch to dock to school for a tournament on our big screens, and I really don't want to lose to anyone. Unfortunately, I'm not your guy to go to about that. I don't think I'm necessarily bad at the game, but I'm not what I would consider super great at it either. My buddy Ven here on Twitch, Ven Lapaki, he is actually quite good at Smash in my opinion. He doesn't consider himself to be that great either, but he is the best player that I know. So if you want to ask someone for advice, I'd go to him, because I giving advice on a game like that is hard for me because I think in a very odd way, and so it's hard for me to explain how I'm good and what I need to, like, I know where I need to improve, but it's hard to say. I don't know. I have this thing that'll happen to me while I'm playing games where I'll just momentarily forget how to do anything, and that hits me a lot in Smash, and I think it's because I don't play it enough and I don't practice it enough, because I try not to get too competitive about things. Being competitive, me being competitive can be negative, can actually be a very bad thing, because when I get competitive, I can sometimes become a very sore loser. And I just don't want to be in that mindset. So, I don't practice at Smash that much. I would say maybe look up some videos and stuff online about the specific characters that you like playing as, and then go from there. Because that's about the most I've done. You're the same? Yeah. It's the reason why in a lot of games I will downplay my actual skill at it. Partially because I also don't think I'm that great at most games. But when it comes to a game where you're competing with other people, I try to have fun with the fact that I'm losing. Like, for example, when I haven't done it in a while now because I burnt out on the game, but when I'm streaming with like, losing is the worst thing, not gonna lie, especially if you have played more than anyone else. Yeah, I can agree with that. But for example, like in the Among Us streams that I did a few months back and stuff that I was doing, I always go in with the mentality of, I'm going to jokingly say it's me, and if they vote me out, I'm out, and that's fine, because that's the bit. And I went in thinking that way because if I get voted out for no reason, and I don't have that mentality running, I'm going to be upset. And I don't want to be upset. Especially while I'm playing on stream or with my friends. I'll rage and scream all I want on my own, but I don't want to do that in front of everyone, and make my friends all uncomfortable. But yeah, admittedly, it can be a little frustrating when you've been playing a game for a long time and then someone comes along and just destroys you or something. I have actually been the person that does that. Mythic can attest to it. He's seen me do that in Halo before. In Halo 3, his stepbrother asked if I wanted to play, and I was like, sure, I haven't played an Xbox game in a long time. And he said, that's okay, I'll go easy on you. And again, you don't get me in a competitive mindset. Saying you'll go easy on me is bad. Because I will go very hard on you. I'll make it my mission that I won't necessarily win, but you won't either. And so, the thing is, I also have a very unconventional way of playing games, so I went after only using the gravity hammer and the shotgun, and I absolutely eviscerated him in that game. It was a lot of fun for me. Mythic was laughing hysterically at it, and his stepbrother, I don't think ever would want to play that game with me again. Which is fine, because I don't really care to play it with him again. To be fair, he spent most of the map trying to, like, knock me... He spent most of that match trying to ram me off of the side of the map, so I would just move out of the way. He was taking himself out most of the time. It was freaking hilarious. There was one time I hit the ground with the hammer, he flew over me, and then Mythic sniped him in the head as he was flying over. It was awesome. But yeah. And then I think eventually he actually turned off the ability to use the gravity hammer, so I started using the sword instead. I think he turned that and the shotguns off at some point, so I was like, you know what, never mind. That was my most glorious moment, putting that smug little shit in his place with my brother. Oh, absolutely. That was funny. That was really, really funny. Because again, it had been like it had been several years since I had played the game, or since I'd even played on an Xbox. So the fact that that's how that all went down was just amazing. It was the best thing. But yeah, that unconventional way of playing though has gotten me a lot of. I've been kicked from lobbies before in some games because of how I play games. Because I play in a way that most people would play to troll. I do it because I'm bored and I want to play in a way that I absolutely should not be able to win. And then I get very good at it. And then people think I'm either hacking or they think I'm trolling, and then they boot me, and then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I won't play the game anymore. But yeah, that was amazing. But yeah, no, I try not to take games too seriously, because if I get too overly competitive, it can very easily send me in a negative direction, and I don't want to be in that negative direction. Completely forgot about this version of the song. All right. But yeah, that was story time for the day. I hope you all had fun.
Hello, children.
Forgot I added that to my soundboard. Yeah, no, those were fun times though. I'm trying to think of more stories to talk about, honestly, because telling stories like that's a lot of fun. Oh, another dumb thing that me and Mythic did back in the day, which was a Wednesday, by the way. Sometimes it was. That's a joke. I don't know how we had the patience to do this. So I used to have this old voice recorder, and it was for taking notes in class, which I never once used it for. Instead, what we did use it for once, not just once, we did this multiple times. I don't know why we ever deleted the recording, because all we did was record it again. I think we recorded it 3 times. We sat the voice recorder next to his TV and recorded the SpongeBob SquarePants movie audio on a voice recorder, and we would play it back sped up and in slow-mo. And it was the funniest thing to us. And I don't fully understand why, but it was just really funny. Yeah, we did that. We did that for months. Yeah. It was, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a fun memory, but I don't fully remember. I don't know what exactly in us went, yeah, that's a good idea. None shall pass. I remember that too. Oh my god. Oh man. We would set it up behind that Bionicle mask that you had, right? I think it was a large Bionicle mask, if I remember correctly. This is you we're talking about. That's why I'm pretty sure it was. Okay. So it's like the only other thing it could have been is like an Easter Island head, and I don't think you had one of those. I think the closest you had were Bionicle masks. Now, this is the type of music that you need for shiny hunting. It was part of a Lego set based on the franchise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Received Totodile for the 300th time. If we get to 313, we don't get it. I'm gonna tell Sam that we didn't get it again. We recorded a lot of dumb crap on that thing, though. I don't fully remember everything we did. The None Shall Pass thing we did. The SpongeBob movie we did multiple times for some reason. I think we may have done that as an excuse to just watch the movie again. Like, not just listen to it, but actually watch the thing. Or maybe we were just dumb. Both of those are equally possible. I would argue one of them is still a thing. No, honestly, bro, once we have a place together, one of our housewarming things, we should watch the frickin' SpongeBob SquarePants movie. We haven't done that in, like, over a decade. We have to do that. Like, we can make a night of it, like, sooner than that if you want, but that absolutely has to be something we do as a housewarming thing once we're able to actually get a place together. Because it's been too long. We could also sit down and watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie together, too. We used to watch that quite a bit, too. Significantly worse movie, but still. Guess I'll find a DVD or Blu-ray copy of the movie. I'm sure it's somewhere. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Hopefully. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie also actually did get a Blu-ray release. I don't fully know why, because it's not a movie that will benefit from Blu-ray quality, but, you know, whatever, right? It's not my call. Yeah, actually, something I want to do is I want to get a copy of... Because I'm only missing Advanced Battle is the last Advanced Generation series before the dubcast change of Pokemon. I'm missing that season of it, and then something I want to do is get all of the... Because I have all the rest of the seasons leading up to it. Then I want to get an individual copy of all of the movies up to that point as well. And maybe the Pokemon Ranger movie, too, because that one's actually pretty good. In my opinion. Some people might not think so. God, I do still have that copy of Wild Wild West, too. We should watch that together sometime again, too. Welcome to my Shiny Only playthrough, where we just talk about movies that... Only the last few have been related to Pokemon. The DVD is $3.99 and the Blu-ray is $14.99. Yeah, that's Well then. You know what I think that is? That's
Shame.
I mean, the movie's over. Yeah, no, the movie's, like, coming up on... I'm not going to say how old the movie is, because I just realized it, and I don't like that. But still. Like, I feel like that's a steep price. That's the price of some new movies. Generally, those aren't good movies that are that price when they're new, but still. We're up to 305. We passed 303. We passed the Denver area code for phone numbers. Alright, mail. Good. Good. What are some other movies we should watch together again? Tommy Boy. Anyone who is watching this stream now or in the future, watch Tommy Boy. It is one of the best movies ever made. I will fight you on that. It is one of my favorite movies. Also watch The Count of Monte Cristo. That's a great movie too, but for different reasons. Entirely different reasons. Alright. Nope. We'll get there. We're getting close to Sam's prediction. $9.99 at Best Buy for the Blu-ray. Much better price. And that's the reason why you always check other... That's the reason why you don't just go to one place and buy from only there. You check everywhere. Someone comes up. Yep. Yep. Alright, Pokemon, Totodile. Nope. Alright. Yes. Give it a nickname? No, actually, I don't want to give it one yet. I am starting to feel like I probably should have played Crystal version, but Gold version was my first game, so I'm not going to switch. That and I'd have to start the counter over, and that just wouldn't be fun. But Crystal version would have given me a few more options of Pokemon that I can kind of guarantee I'll get eventually. Instead of having to potentially just kind of hope that some of them happen. No, continue. For a second, the male symbol looked like female for a second, and I was like, oh, female Totodile can't be shiny. But then I noticed I was wrong. God, as cold as it may... What temperature is it right now, actually, outside? Because it feels really warm right now to me. It's 37 outside? It's... Why is it so hot in my room? What is happening? That's weird. Like, it feels really hot in my room right now. To be fair, I am in the corner of the room with my computer and all my other stuff. You know, that makes sense, actually. Look, guys, I'm too hot. Thank you. That was magnificent, my brother. Okay. Alright. I was going to try to make a Pokemon reference for Call the Police and the Fireman, but, there's no firefighters in the Pokemon world. Actually, I think the fire squad in the Pokemon world is also led by Officer Jenny, so it'd just be called the Jennies and the other Jennies. Well, thanks to you, thanks to your effort, the efforts of Sam and one other, I am now in a better mood. Thank you. Oh. Well, I'm glad to know that, man. I'm happy we could help you out. Alright. Totodile was not shiny. Speaking of Sam, Sam's prediction is almost wrong. I mean, I don't want to say it's wrong. But I'm starting to get the feeling. You know the feeling. You know. But I'm glad that we could help your mood out today, man. No one likes being stuck in a bad mood. Come on. Yeah, the past few days have been eating at me, but today helped. Well, that's good. Well, not the past few days eating at you, but the fact that today helped. I know for a fact you wouldn't have misunderstood what I meant, but for some reason I explained it anyway. Because that's what I do. Alright, come on. Give me my little blue boy. I want him. I mean, to be fair, if Sam's prediction is correct here, that would be absolutely amazing. I'd be really, really happy about that. I would consider asking Sam for suggestions for a name, but I don't know if I would get a name suggestion because I'd be putting Sam on the spot asking about it, and I know that that doesn't usually result in Sam being able to do words. I was just talking about how we're almost at your prediction. If you're correct, I was considering asking you for name suggestions, but putting you on the spot like that doesn't usually result in you doing words good, so I don't want to put that pressure on you. Plus, I already have a name I kind of want to give to him. Alright, Sam, this is it. Alright, this one's male. It can be shiny. What is this music? Battle Bingo. P38. Track 38. Battle Bingo. You know, I wasn't going to actively try to find one, but I was at least hoping there'd be a more dramatic song leading up to the reveal of if this one's shiny or not. This one just sounds so goofy. Alright. We ready? It's not shiny. It's okay, it's not your fault. Well, you know what? The 221 one was wrong because you predicted that on the first day I was doing the hunt, and I didn't continue it to that point. That's why it didn't happen at that one, right? And this prediction was done kind of going off of that one. So if you have another one, that one might be right. Because that one would be solely based on your expectation for today. Because that's how that works. Legitimately, though, I love seeing predictions and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun to anticipate them. I don't expect them, but if they do happen, that'll be amazing. $401? Okay. Alright, Totodile. Nope. That register? Okay, good. I was just making sure, because sometimes, you know how sometimes you hit a keyboard and it just decides not to? One of these days I'll be right. I mean, yeah, I hope so, honestly. Because that'd be amazing. That would be absolutely incredible if you're like, I think it's exactly this number, and then it is. Because that'd be really cool. My guess, if my guess of 696 doesn't work, then my next one is 1313. Alright then. Oh, this is when you find the ship. Okay. For context, I mean when you find the absolute perfect OTP ship in your favorite anime/game. And also when you find the SS Libra randomly in the middle of the desert in Pokemon XD. But mostly that first one. That's what this song is for. It sounds all somber because, sadly, most of your ships don't actually happen in canon. I don't know if I should say too real or too soon. Although, isn't it always too soon? Because there's always a ship that didn't go through. Okay. Your mail. Trying to figure out what a good stopping point is for the day. I'm going for 2 hours? My voice went up several octaves? I don't know why. But oh well. I'll figure it out. I'm not in any hurry to, like, stop or anything like that. I just want to be mindful of when I actually end things. That way I actually can do other things, because I love streaming, but I have other stuff I need to work on too. Oh, No, this is just the island, isn't it? Yeah. I thought this was the song that plays during the final battle of XD. Okay. Come on. Ah, come on. It didn't listen to my button input when I hit the X button. Alright. Yeah, Mythic, I don't know exactly how you want to potentially stream stuff, but if you ever want to do anything that's on 3DS, I can let you test drive mine if you ever wanted to play it on the actual system. If not, you can always emulate, though. Because I know you talked about potential streaming and stuff, so I wanted to extend that offer to you at least. To, if nothing else, let you test it. Alright. Yeah, because if anyone actually does want to record 3DS games and record it on the actual software, yeah, I highly recommend the Loopy capture device, because all the other ones, like I said earlier, capture through streaming, which will absolutely lower the quality of the video you're capturing, which is already not the highest quality in the world because it's a 3DS. I did a lot of research before actually getting mine, so. But yeah, the offer's there for you to test drive it at some point potentially if you want to. Just don't delete any of my game files and we're good. Got Elm's phone number. Again. It's exciting. Ooh, Team Snag'em hideout. Alright. Come on. And okay. I kind of wish it did the thing of like, hey, here's my phone number, call me if anything comes up, and then it told you got their phone number. I guess it doesn't really matter, but for some reason, that would be more pleasing to me in terms of having to click through it constantly. I think what I might do, I might go until Sam's prediction, and then I'll probably end stream there. Gives me a good, like, solid place to end things. Because, because you said you have, like, your class at 6, and I would love to stream and chat with you through it until then, but there's other things that I want to work on today, too. And I was already, I was late to the stream today, so. There we go. Had to make sure I moved some stuff around. Okay, you're not shiny, though. It's okay that you're not shiny. That's fine. I still love you. I still love my little blue boy. How could you not love that adorable little face? Even though in terms of cuteness, I think Chikorita is actually the cutest of the three. Ooh, yes. Ooh, this is part of the theme of the man, the legend. This is what plays right when you meet him. See Totodile again. And then talk to Elm. Elm, please. Can you tell me if this Pokemon is shiny before I have to look at it? Please. You didn't do it and it wasn't shiny, so I guess you wouldn't have told me it was shiny. Oh, song's ending. Although I have a feeling about what the next one is. Come on. There we go. Nickname screen, good. We're good there. There it is. Yeah. God. It's like the best friggin' battle theme in the entire series. Alright, so we've got 76 more encounters before we end stream for the day. Had a revelation? What's that? What's up? I'm explaining to Sam how I sense the aura in people and get a read on them. Mm-hmm. I explained your aura is icy blue and light purple. Huh. Huh. That's actually really cool. I don't know that I can sense people's auras in terms of like being able to say if it's a color or not, but I do know how to get a read on people. Oh. The song of the myth and legend has gone. That's okay, though. We still got some good music coming. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. It's not necessarily a color. It's a feeling. I just use colors to easily explain them. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, because there's a lot of things that are affiliated with different colors. I mean, you're already well aware of that, but for anyone else who may be watching, the different colors have different affiliations. For example, purple, because that's, you know, all over the place in my layout and stuff. Purple is affiliated with royalty and stuff like that. It's not why I chose purple. I just think purple is a nice color. But yeah. I know what a lot of the other colors mean. I'm just having trouble remembering them exactly now because I've been starting a playthrough of Pokemon for 4 hours. Total 4 hours, not just today. At least 4 hours. I think actually my first stream was about 3 or 4 hours long, so probably longer than that actually. We'll say 8 hours total, but for 2.5 hours today. Call you if something comes up. Will do, Elm, will do. Yeah, color theory is interesting, though. At least to me, it's interesting. Okay, good. You're capable of being shiny, Totodile. If Totodile is shiny, I know exactly where we're going to stop the stream. But if we don't get it by 4:01, that's when I end. That's the thing I've settled on. I've already explained the second part of that, but I think I at least want to get to Violet City by the end of the stream, if nothing else. If we get a shiny by the end. And I am going to note down how many encounters each of these Pokemon took. Not only because of the fact that, well, that's how many encounters it took to get a shiny, but also because I think, I'd like to compile how many attempts it took to get all of them at the end of the run. I still think the voice colors thing is really cool. Like, I genuinely think that's awesome. You're not capable of being shiny, unfortunately. Nice. Nice baby. That's 100% the first emote that I'm making. I just need to figure out what to make it look like. I think I just want it to be an ice cube with the word nice written inside of it, but I need to figure out how that'll look. The funny thing is that it's going to be nice baby, and yet I call ice solid moist on this stream. Cool. Alright. We got this. We can do this. I have a good feeling about actually getting shiny Pokemon in this playthrough. It's just a matter of actually getting them. And to think there's people that just play this way just on their own without streaming it because this is the way that they play the Pokemon games. Like, they will only catch shinies. Actually, if you play that way, you can't get your starter in Sword and Shield because the starters are shiny locked. Like, the ones you receive at the beginning of the game are shiny locked. Which is really dumb. Like, it's extremely stupid. Oh, I should... Nope. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, darn it. Danganronpa. Alright, 334. Ven felt a sudden disturbance because it wasn't just 3 threes anymore. He doesn't know that that's why he felt a sudden disturbance. He just did feel one. Phone number. Okay. Now then, Totodile. Nope. What I might do is I might actually go out and get my Heart Gold copy. I might actually transition over to playing that instead. I'm not entirely certain if I want to do that, though, because of how much I've already put into this one. But it would... statistically, it would be faster, because I'd be hunting 3 Pokemon at once. Which, I mean, each of them still has the 1 in 8,192 chance of being shiny, but because there's 3 of them, it's slightly more likely to actually occur, and I can check all 3 of them. I might actually end up doing that. And I can always come back to doing this later. Because it's not like I'm locked into this game specifically. I'll just need to look into what I'm doing. I'll make the decision before Friday. Friday's the next time I would do this. Because I want to try to stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The problem is that I also want to stream at like 11 a.m. on those days. My time zone, at least. But the issue with that is that I have been late both last and this Monday, and I missed the other 2 streams last week. So, yeah. To be fair, last week I got really burnt out on just interacting with people and stuff. Because on Wednesday, I took some time to meet up with a bunch of people, and... was it Tuesday? No, that was Wednesday. And I'd already... because on Monday, after I ended my stream, I went and hung out and recorded some stuff with Mason for a bit. And by a bit, I mean we were physically hanging out together and stuff until like 8 in the morning Tuesday. which is why I was also just not going to do a stream on Wednesday, because I knew that would happen. And then on Friday, I was going to do a stream, but because of how burnt out I was from both Monday into Tuesday and then also Wednesday, I needed that recovery time. Yeah, I may actually... I think I will transition over to doing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, actually, on Friday. If I don't get the shiny by the end of this, I will. I will do that. I don't know why I'm looking down at the 3DS screen when OBS is in front of me and I can see it there. There we go. Because I'm only looking I only need to look down to be able to see where the start button is and to hit reset. That's it. There's no other reason for me to look down at the DS. Unless the battery starts dying, in which case it'd probably be good to pay attention to. But... Ugh. Nope. Nope. Alright, Totodile, let's do this. Come on. You've been there for me since the beginning of Pokemon. Or at least my experience with it. Please. Admittedly, part of why I'm doing the original gold version as well is because of the fact that it's the only... Like, I can guarantee that if I get a shiny for the starter, it will be Totodile. Because if this... I will say, if on Friday if I don't get the Totodile today, like I said, I will move on and do Heart Gold instead. But if I get a shiny Chikorita, I am in for hell with that playthrough. Because I love Chikorita. I think Chikorita is adorable, and I really like Bayleaf as well. I don't love Meganium that much, but that's different. However, this is the worst generation for a grass type. Just outright, it's the worst one. There may not be a fire type gym, but the thing is that Chikorita is weak to like every major battle in the game until you get to the Kanto region. Alright, we've got 60 more encounters. Okay, 60 more resets. And eventually we will come back to this. Don't worry about that. We will come back to gold version. I'm going to try to think of other content to do throughout the weeks, too. Like, on Wednesday, we're finishing XD. Friday, we're going to continue the shiny hunting. And stuff. Or the shiny only playthrough. Which I am thinking of doing for, like, several games. Honestly, just as a fun way of playing them, because I tend to do casual playthroughs of Pokemon games all the time, but if I'm going to stream it, I'd like to not do it quite as casually. And then I want to play other types of games too, so next week we'll only have... Well, next week we will only have one day I know I'm dedicating to Pokemon, which will be Friday. But because of that, I don't know what other games to play, so if anyone wants to see me play something, I'm happy to take any recommendations. I can't promise I'll play them, though. But I'm happy to take recommendations for games. Because as much as I love Pokemon, and as much as it will likely be the main series I play on stream, I want to play other games too. And I don't want to lock myself into only doing Pokemon stuff. There. Changing things up a little bit. Oh, man. Nope, don't name him A. If we do that, we're stuck with that name until we get to Goldenrod City. If it's shiny, at least. Got Elm's number. Cool, cool. Okay. Totodile, please be... No, you're not. Alright. Alright, we're probably going to go about 3.5 hours then? If I'm estimating correctly. Watch, I'm gonna hit a run where there's like 5 female ones in a row. That happened last time. Yeah. I think I might actually do, because the thing is that I want to do, I want to potentially play more than just one Pokemon game at a time. The problem with doing that, though, is that I don't want to just do shiny hunting. So I need to figure out what else to do. I am not shiny hunting Chikorita. That would be playthrough suicide. Oh, yeah, I guess. I guess it is a little green. Hold on a second. It's kind of a seafoam green, sort of. Alright, well, I think that's fan art, so I won't show that one. Yeah, it's kind of a seafoam green, sort of. So it's like a blue-green. I think it's really pretty, honestly. I really like how Totodile's shiny looks. Actually, I think all 3 of the Johto starters have amazing shinies. Okay. I was confused. I'm like, green man, you mean Chikorita? But yeah, no, he is, I'm gonna say seafoam green, so yeah. Which, by the way, I only know that color because when I was in school, I always stole that marker from my class. Because I really like that color. Sadly, despite the fact that I do have a story about about my shiny Ho-Oh and a shiny Shuckle, without having known that they were shiny, I do not have one of a Totodile. I do have like upwards of 10 stories about the fact that I found shiny Voltorb, all of which were in this game, and they were all exactly the level where they learn self-destruct. The first shiny Voltorb I ever caught was in Let's Go because they can't actually fight you in the battle. But come on. Come on, Totodile. You want that Seafoam. I know you want it. I know you do. It's a beautiful color on you. You'll look fabulous. God, Persona music's so good. Alright, Sunlight. Sure, go away then. I think this is just the menu theme, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Facebook stop telling me I have messages when I don't. Please. Nah, I won't change that. You're not Seafoam green. Gotta be that Seafoam from Crayola. I don't know what Crayola's tagline is. Does Crayola have a tagline? Does Crayola have a tagline? Tag? Does Crayola have a tagline? Everything imaginable. Oh, okay then. That's a creative one. Okay. I mean, to be fair, most taglines are made to attempt to be clever, and then usually they don't actually work out. Alright, so Pokemon Totodile. Are you... You're not. That's fine. Man. Sometimes I forget how much I like some of the lesser played songs in the Persona games. I hear door. I don't think Crayola needs one, honestly. The name alone is catchy enough. Yeah, but I knew they would have one. I was just curious what they would make it. And it turns out to be just kind of bland. Yeah, this is it. This'll do it. This won't do it. That's fine. Oh, nope. Can't be shiny. That sucks. Okay. Just kind of dance into the music now. I mean, how can you not? This song is just so good. Oh, come on. I didn't even hit the A button that time. Okay, you're not shiny. That's okay. That is perfectly fine. I accidentally hit the number 5 on my number keypad instead of at the same time as number 8. That is exactly the reason why my keybind for resetting the counter is to hit 2 buttons instead of just one of them. Because if I set one of them to it, it was going to be 5. I almost cleared my counter entirely. That would have sucked. I mean, it wouldn't have been that bad. I would have been able to just kind of look back and see what encounter number I was at. Or I could ask you guys, potentially. But that would have sucked. Which is funny because that counter is the first time I've ever used the number pad on a keyboard. Literally, I've never used the number pad before. I actually genuinely didn't know what the number lock key did. By the way, despite the fact that I do know kind of what I want to name this Totodile once I get it, if anyone has any suggestions for a name, I'd be willing to hear them. Because coming up with nicknames for me is kind of difficult. Because I want to make sure that they're exactly what I want it to be. And that can be hard to do when you're just like on the spot and you're like, I need to think of a name. Crush. I was going to name him Crush. Here, give me a second. Gotta kind of button mash through things. Ah, that's a shame. That's fine, though. I got it from... Image. Browse. I got it from this dude. This is Crush from Spyro 2. This is what I'm naming him after. But it also works because he's a crocodile alligator thing. I mean, I like to think that Feraligator's a little more intelligent than Crush, but I think it's a good name for him. Because he'd be big boy. Ah, the interrogation room. Sai sits you down. She's like, tell me everything. Okay, so I was hanging out in my room with your daughter, right? I mean, not your daughter, your sister. Is that better or worse? Come on. There we go. Alright. But yeah, oftentimes, when I name anything, I've gotten the name from something else. It's not very common that I just come up with one out of nowhere. Especially for Pokemon. Like, for example, Eris, which is the Shadow Gardevoir that's on the screen, that name is the Goddess of Discord and Chaos, which is why once I do actually get my Discord up and running, the bot is going to be Eris. Vixen, I really like the name. It literally just is the term for a female fox. Mizore comes from this character, Mizore Shirayuki. So yeah. Oftentimes I'll take names from other things, but I usually don't adapt like the personalities and stuff. I usually project a different personality onto them. I have an easier time trying to name original characters, actually. Like a way easier time. Here, I'm gonna fix my cam real quick. Just give me a second. Let's move that over there. Oh, let's actually just leave that in front then. Okay. Is this the thing I want to do? Yeah, I want to bump that up a little bit. Oh, that's lagging my frames. Okay, that's fun. That isn't lagging my frames now. That's good. That's fine. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. That took a lot less time than I thought it would to fix. Welcome to the Velvet Room, everyone. Temporarily changed from the Shadow Realm to the Velvet Room. Okay. Sorry about that hair in my mouth. All right, 356. The nickname that you wanted for Togepi was Pri, right? P-R-I-I? Okay. Just making sure I had that, like, in my brain. Because I guess it wouldn't be too far into the stream that I'd have to weed through to figure it out, but yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. It's actually a really cute way to name it. If I continue this in Heart Gold instead, I will still hunt it, but I'm not going to fully evolve it because I prefer Togetic to Togekiss. Actually, I have an idea about something, but I'm gonna hold off on that because I want to think about it first. Ah, dang it. There we go. Let's do this. Alright guys, welcome to the stream. We just started our hunt. Ignore the whole 358 counter there. Right, you're male. That means it can be shiny. Got Elm's number. Sweet. Ooh, I have an idea for... Actually, I need to talk with Ven and Mason and see if we can set up an idea that we have cooking for our streams, because that might actually be what my Friday streams will be for every now and then. Yeah, I should talk to them about that soon. Sorry, I don't mean to talk all cryptic and stuff. I just don't want to give away I don't want to give anything away. My mouth doesn't want to cooperate with me right now either. Totodle's male. Cool, cool. Got Elm's phone number again for the 360th time, because the first reset was after we tried the first time. I think I'm actually going to do some bonus streams throughout the week too. Like, not just the ones that I've scheduled. I have been, I restarted Breath of the Wild again. And I do want to play that on stream again. But I'm probably going to hold off on streaming that for a bit so that I kind of know how to control the game again. Because the last stream I did of that, I wasn't really having fun, and that's not entirely because of my lack of control over the game anymore, to be fair. Although that was there. But I might have to add a rule about backseating into my chat rules. Because backseating isn't necessarily a bad thing. But, oh boy. Last time I played Breath of the Wild, it got out of hand, and for me. Because no one likes being told exactly how to play a game. Because there's so many different ways that people work and think, and they all play games different ways. I'll try to be around for that stream to help you to help if you do implement that rule. I appreciate that. Yeah, because backseating isn't necessarily a bad thing until you start trying to almost dictate everything that the person does, which is the problem with backseat gaming. There's nothing wrong with making suggestions, but when you're constantly saying, do this, do that, go over here, go do this thing, do this instead of that, no, don't do what you're going to do, I won't tolerate people doing that. But if someone's just like, hey, you should go do, like, for example, again, Breath of the Wild, it's like, hey, you should go do this shrine first, and then do that one afterwards. That way you have this thing going. That's fine. There's a very fine line between what is and isn't acceptable for it. But yeah, honestly, it's stuff like that I wanted to mod you for, because I figured you would be a good judge of if something is over the line in terms of backseating. And I think Twitch makes it so that people can contact you if they're like timed out or banned and stuff like that. And if they do that, and they're I'll get your account and theirs on what happened, and I'll determine what'll happen after that. But I do trust your judgment on that. So, because I modded you because I know that if the rules of my stream you'll be aware of and be able to help keep everyone under control. You're the best, bro. I love you. No homo, but all of the bromo. Oh, we'll see, alright. Alright, come on. We are 30 something away. 38, I think. Something I would like to learn in Breath of the Wild, admittedly, are some of the cool like speedrun strategy, like speedrun mechanics that people are able to do. Because I think that would make that game a lot more fun. I'm not gonna do speedruns, but I think it'd be fun to know how to do some of those tricks. Particularly the wind bombs thing. That looks like it's a lot of fun. Received a Totodile. Yay! Alright, it's male. That's good. Shiny capable. Alright. Shiny capable, just not actually shiny. That's fine. Because again, we're barely into the hunt in terms of how the odds are, so I wasn't expecting it super early or anything. I am gonna do this real quick. I love my drawing of Eris, but I wanted it. I only put it up on screen for a bit because I wanted to. I'm just really happy with it, and I wanted to have it as part of the stream for a bit. It's okay, she'll return at some point, I'm sure. Okay, good. I hit the A button as the menu was closing, and I thought for a second I accidentally talked to Elm again. Come on, Totodile. This is where you rip off your mask and show that you're actually a shiny Totodile. This is your awakening. Let's do this, Crush. Alright. Dang it. That would have been so cool if it was exactly that one. Do I have anything in that folder, actually? Oh, I do. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I have an idea. My schedule might have to change if I go through with the idea, but I have an idea. Man. Okay. See, this is the one thing that I lose out on by not playing on an emulator, is that I can't speed the game up. Because that would make this a little bit easier to go through. Like, it's weird that I've not even left. I haven't even gotten a single badge in the game yet with how long I've been playing, and usually in this amount of time I'm already to Goldenrod City and almost have a Feraligatr by now. To be fair, I evolved my Croconaw into a Feraligatr before I even fight Whitney usually, so there is a difference in how most people play. Most people probably would have gotten to Morty if they played the way that I do. By this timestamp in the stream. Because, yeah. Like, most people would have, like, a party by now. I have McDonald's nuggets instead of a party. Gave me his number again. Alright, Totodile. Nope. Okay. I hit 5 again. God, I'm going insane right now because my brain just became aware of everything that is in front of me. So, like, I'm seeing what's happening on the stream, like, exactly now in front of me on OBS. Then I'm seeing it happen on my stream off to my side because I want to make sure that my stream doesn't just die. And then I see the chat there and the chat on OBS and then the chat that's on my screen in OBS. And it's just... I just got a bit of sensory overload for a moment. Because my brain just made everything suddenly pop into existence all at the same time. I hate it when that happens. And to think I want to get a third monitor. Because I want to have a monitor that I have my gameplay and stuff all go to. I want to have my actual streaming monitor, like my main monitor that I use for my computer and stuff. Dominique 2, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Lost Souls of the Shadow Realm. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. That's what I meant. Here, that's for you. But yeah, I hate having sensory overload that way. How you doing today? I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. I want to make sure that I can properly say things. Dominique, right. How are you doing today? I spaced that out very awkwardly. I'm not going to do that again. Yeah, how are you doing today, Dominique? We're still just starting the playthrough. If anyone's in chat, give Dominique 2 a warm welcome to the stream, to the stram. All right, Totodile. Will you be Seafoam Green or will you continue being blue? Reminds me of the way I just said blue reminded me of a VeggieTales thing. There's the character Madame Bluebear, and she has this song where she just sings about how she's so blue. It's one of the only things I remember from watching that show as a kid. Ooh, last surprise. Okay. Okay. Nope, not shiny. That's fine. That's okay. Just dancing. I feel like I just snapped the top half of my back. That feels bad. Ow. Oh, that's painful. Okay. Stats. Nope. Okay. We are 16 away from prediction. I apologize if the dog barks in the background. It's probably something passing the house. He doesn't like it when people walk by the house because he thinks that they're walking into our backyard. Alright. Not shiny. That's okay. Still got 25 more resets that we can do. It's a great Pokemon. It is. Totodile's amazing. I love Totodile, honestly. Totodile is my second favorite Pokemon. Well, it kind of flips back and forth between Totodile and Gardevoir. But Totodile was my original starter, so yeah. And my favorite Pokemon is also on screen right now. There's two of them, actually. Stop mashing A. There we go. There you go, Shadow. You're not a complete moron. Just a normal moron. You're a normal level of moron. Maybe slightly above. Alright. Male Totodile. That means it can be shiny. Show me my glistening seafoam green boy. Dang it. I hit A instead of X again. Okay. Stats, no. You know, the fun way to check if it's shiny would be to get into a battle. But by doing that, I chance finding a shiny Pokemon I can't catch in one of my attempts. And I really want to avoid that. But I also don't... The thing about these games is that you go so long before having Pokeballs that the chances of finding a shiny Pokemon between when you get your starter and when you first get Pokeballs is kind of insane. Because you go through 2 routes in a town. Which is kind of a lot of, like, area to cover before you can even catch Pokemon. Because, like, in Red, Blue, Yellow and stuff, you just go to Viridian City, and I think there's... Well, to be fair, you can't get shiny Pokemon in those games. Well, you can, but you can't. I don't know what I'm saying. Words are happening. I don't always know what I'm doing. I almost never know what I'm doing. But I'm doing it. The words aren't important. It's the fact that it's... I don't know. I'm just saying things now. But, you know what is important, though? We're at 380 resets. We're getting there. 3.5 hours. This is the stream length right now. That's fine. I want to try to have my streams usually be only about 4 hours long, but shiny hunting ones like these tend to probably go longer. I say tend to. I've done 2. Because you actually need to dedicate the time to shiny hunting. Because technically the objective of what you're doing isn't done until it shows up. Nope. $381. 20 more to go. No. 11 more to... No. Yeah, 20 more to go. Okay. I'm... There. That's the last of my idiot juice. Don't look at me that way. Alright. Here we go. Yes. Okay, it's male. That means it can actually be shiny. That's a good thing. It's a good sign. Okay. I think I accidentally mashed A and talked to him again while I wasn't paying attention. Because... yeah. Meh. My brain just did that thing again where everything pops into existence in my vision. Come on. Come on, give me my seafoam green boy. Give me my shining little blue boy. His back spikes are really the only things that are still blue, but I want them. I want them blue back spikes. That was a lot harder to say than I expected it to be. Blue back spikes. I almost called it blue black spikes. I don't know what a spike is. Cherry Grove, I'm aware. Wait, that says he lives in Cherry Grove? No, he lives past Cherry Grove. What? No, Mr. Pokemon lives past Cherry Grove City. On my next reset, I'm going to actually pay attention to that line because, to be fair, I haven't really read it since... in years. So usually I just skip through what he has to say. But... I'm going to pay attention to what he says here, because if he says that the character's in Cherry Grove, that's a problem. Mr. Pokemon lives near Cherry Grove. Okay. We don't have as much of a problem anymore. Because when he said... when I thought it said in Cherry Grove, I was like, that's just going to get people lost if they don't know what they're doing. Which I was someone that didn't know what they were doing for... Okay, I got this game... I don't remember when I first actually started playing it, but the first day that I got it on my birthday when I was like 7, I tried to play it, and because I was bad at reading and stuff, I didn't know what I was doing, and I never really got anywhere. It wasn't until a couple years later when I understood Pokemon better that I got into playing the games. Ironically, I started with Pokemon Gold version, then I got Pokemon Ruby version, and then I got Pokemon Yellow version. So the first time I played Generation 1 was after Generation 3 had started. And it wasn't on one of the remakes because the remakes weren't out yet. And yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of really great memories of this game, though. I do remember I'm not going to Shiny Hunt Chansey because I think Chansey has a bad shiny. And it's just not worth hunting, in my opinion, in this game especially. Because the first time I ever found out how to get Chansey... how to get Aerodactyl, because there's a lady who will trade you an Aerodactyl for a Chansey. And I heard about this from someone at my school, and I was like, well, you know what? And I found the lady, and I was like, hey, I went to one of my friends who also was my neighbor at the time, and we were like, "Hey, I found out that if you trade this person an Aerodactyl, a Chansey, she will give you an Aerodactyl in exchange." And he was like, "Oh, that's awesome. We should do that." So we got out some nice like lawn chairs, and I say nice lawn chairs. They were just lawn chairs. Sat in front of my garage all day and searched for a Chansey. It took him 6 hours. It took me 8. So I am not shiny hunting Chansey in this playthrough. That would be absolute madness. That would not at all be worth doing. I'm also never shiny hunting Chansey in the Safari Zone. That would be awful. The only way that I'll ever shiny hunt Chansey is in Let's Go. You know, the game where everyone's annoyed of how often they see shiny Chansey. Okay, good. This one can be shiny. Ugh. I really wish the preview actually let you know if it was different colors or not. That would make things so much faster. Then we wouldn't have to talk to Elm. $388. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. We got this. Stay on target. Come on. Alright. Call you if anything comes up. Does anyone ever actually call Professor Elm? What does he say to you? I genuinely don't remember. So I think I've called Elm before, but I don't remember what he says. Oh, and we're absolutely exchanging numbers with Joey. It's not a Generation 2 playthrough unless you actually unless Joey calls you to talk about his Rattata. It's just that's just how it is. It's just fact. The funny thing is, I know that everyone who's ever played Generation 2 has a story about youngster Joey, because he's the first character that you can exchange phone numbers with that isn't required. Because, like, the only characters that you could have possibly exchanged phone numbers with at that point are Elm and your mom. And so I find it hilarious that Joey is so infamous, partially because he's the first... Because when you first battle him, and then he's like, hey, we should exchange phone numbers, you're just like, yeah, sure, why not? It's a game mechanic. Sure, I'll just hit A. And then everyone got called by him incessantly because he wanted to talk about how super cool his Rattata was. I've always found that funny. I was never that annoyed by Joey, though. Like, a lot of people are annoyed to hell of youngster Joey. I never really was. I just think it's funny. The other funny thing about that, though, is the fact that Joey will constantly call and be like, hey, have I told you about how super cool my Rattata is? It's like, yeah, Joey, you have. So many times, it's not even a Rattata anymore, Joey. It's Eradicate now. I think, was it Gen 6? I think Gen 6, though, did youngster Joey dirty. They didn't give him Bunnelby. They didn't give him a Rattata or anything. Instead, what they gave youngster Joey, I think, if I remember correctly, was a bug type. I think it was Scatterbug. That's not youngster Joey. Youngster Joey always has the early game normal type. That is the law. But yeah, I've never actually been annoyed of Joey. I think he's funny. It's fun. It's fun to jokingly get upset with him, but I've never actually been aggravated with him. Dang it. That's fine, but dang it. And then, ooh, okay. Continue. Continue! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. And then, of course, there's the story of Whitney, which I'm sure I will tell this story later on in the playthrough, because it will be relevant. But I have a tradition of always evolving my starter into its final form before I fight Whitney. Because the first time I ever played the game, she destroyed me. As she did most people, to be fair. But she absolutely obliterated my team several times in a row. So I decided that I was going to train. And then Croconaw evolved. And I went, oh, okay. That works. By the way, I am 100% going to clone Totodile. I think I've already said that before, but I am going to do that. It's part of why because, like, I love Totodile just as itself. Feraligatr is awesome too, but dang it. Feraligatr is amazing as well, but I like Totodile just a little bit more. It just has a little bit more charm to me. It's probably because of the anime. It is because of the anime, but still. Totodile was my favorite for the longest time until I just kind of randomly started really liking Vulpix. And then when it comes to Gardevoir, I always thought Gardevoir looked interesting. Like, I knew about the fact that people really liked Gardevoir and stuff for several reasons. Which aren't the reason why I like Gardevoir. I like Gardevoir because its lore is amazing. But after using one, it became one of my favorites, like, immediately. Same thing went for Lopunny, actually. But you can't get Lopunny in this game. Can't get Gardevoir in this game either. So I guess that statement doesn't matter. You kind of can get it in the post-game of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But not in this version. Dang it. That's a shame. Yeah. Totodile nickname. Ah, it's female. It can't be shiny. Yeah, actually, I was doing a Let's Play few years ago of Pokemon Gold version. I think it's either unlisted or private on my YouTube channel now. So yeah. But the Totodile I got as my starter in that game actually is female. In that playthrough, I believe. So, something I thought about doing for this challenge that I'm glad I didn't decide on because it would make this game impossible was I was going to shiny hunt in every single route. If you could encounter shiny Pokemon in that location and it was new, I would run around the area until a shiny Pokemon showed up. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Oh, that reminds me. Another reason I actually wanted to play Gold and Silver instead of Crystal is because it actually makes it so I release the legendary beasts as I want to, instead of being forced to do it before the 4th gym. Because of that, though, it means I I am tempted to try to shiny hunt the legendary beasts. At least one of them. Because I think that would be really cool. I don't think it's an intelligent decision, but doing a shiny-only playthrough of a Pokemon game also isn't a very intelligent decision, so... Look, I am an intelligent, but that doesn't mean I am intelligent. I almost hit my soundboard instead of hitting the keybind up the counter. But yeah, that is something that I've thought about doing, is shiny hunting the legendary beasts. I don't think I should, but I'm already doing this playthrough, and I shouldn't have done this playthrough, so... Dang it! 397. 4 more encounters. 4 more resets. Like, I want this to be, like, my first, on-stream shiny hunt shiny. Because I've shiny hunted a few other things in the past, and if I was streaming it, I probably would have gotten them way quicker. Well, okay. Ho-Oh, I hunted nonstop, so that's not true. But I would have gotten Celebi way quicker. Which is the other reason I haven't, that I'm not doing, Crystal version. Because I would want to shiny out the Celebi, and I've already shiny hunted that Celebi. Her name is Christina. I say her because I just decided that. Totodile. No. That's okay. You have 3 more chances. Need to figure out where I'll put a counter for other games for shiny encounters, because that would be a good thing to do, to have on hand, honestly. Cherry Grove City. I know. Alright. Nope, not shiny. That's fine. $3.99. It's a great Pokemon. I think so too, Elm. That's why I want the Seafoam Green one. It's my favorite starter. Uncontested, my favorite starter. It's kind of funny, though, because when it comes to the starters, I think it's funny because most people had Cyndaquil or Totodile. The reason for that, I think it's actually psychological, because most people, they were like, pick your Pokemon, and they either just turned directly to the right to pick the first one there, or went to the center because it was more aesthetically pleasing. I guess which one I did. I just turned to the right and picked the first one, actually. Because technically, Cyndaquil was my first starter. But I didn't finish that playthrough. I've already talked about that today, though. The whole thing of never even making it to Cherry Grove City. Because I didn't know what I was doing. Dang it. We're almost there. Only one more reset. And then we're going to end stream. If it's not shiny. If it is shiny, then we get to continue the game. And we'll go up until we hit Violet City. We'll go past 401 only if only if 401 is female. Because that almost doesn't count, but it does count. Dang it. Alright, here we go. Last reset. Come on. Alright, you're capable of being shiny. Prove Sam right. Come on. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Not shiny. That is very unfortunate. But that's okay. That is absolutely okay. I'm actually going to close out of the game because if I do another reset, I'll have to count that. So we're going to close the game. Put this in there. Ow! And then we're actually going to swap over to the just chatting screen for a bit. So we can end this thing off. So, thank you to absolutely... I'm going to take these off. Thank you to everyone who stopped by the stream today. It was nice to see you again, Jixio. Shima, thanks for coming in at the beginning. Mythic, you were here for the majority of it. That was awesome. I appreciate you being here. Sam, you bobbed and weaved. It's always really nice to see you guys. Hopefully, I will get this shiny Totodile sooner rather than later. I'm looking into changing my schedule. I literally just realized something I might want to do as I was doing the stream today. So, I'm looking into maybe doing that, editing it so that, yeah. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you Dominique, that's the name. Thank you for showing up to the stream today. Thank you for the follow. I very much appreciate that. Jixio, thank you for the alt account follow. I appreciate you so much. I guess it's just going to do it for today's stream. So, next time we will be finishing off Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. That will be a lot of fun. Probably a lot more fun than this stream was, because while I had some fun, admittedly, it's not the most exciting thing in the world to watch. So hopefully you guys will enjoy Wednesday's stream. But until then, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get to work on some other stuff today. But yeah, so thank you guys for coming by again. And until next time, Shadow out.